Hello student, I am Mayuri Kulkarni from Aryan College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Baudhan, Pune. Today we will start our video on marginal costing. It is a subject for TY BCom Work and Cost Accounting 3. In previous video we have discussed about marginal costing technique, contribution and BEP cells, break even point. And now in this video we will discuss about profit volume ratio, that is PV ratio, and margin of safety. So let us start with profit volume ratio. The PV ratio shows percentage of contribution to sales value, that is margin as percentage of sales. Out of it the fixed cost is made and there is a profit. As we consider contribution is equal to sales value into PV ratio. PV ratio is a relative ratio. We need to understand this term, that it is a relative ratio and it can facilitate comparison only. It cannot be adopted independently. If it is studied in an isolated way, it will not give much information, as fixed costs are not relevant in the calculation of PV ratio. So the innocuous calculation may arrive. So if you want to make a best use out of PV ratio, then you can use it only as a tool for comparison and with another ratios. Okay. Then what is the feature of profit volume ratio? It is a ratio of contribution to sales. Means it shows how does contribution is related to sales. What is the percentage of contribution with sales. So it explains if sales is this, what is the contribution and what is the percentage. So what should be the profit per unit. This ratio is usually expressed in percentage, as in any general normal ratio. This is also expressed in percentage. Higher the PV ratio, it is better for the organization, as profit volume ratio is guiding us regarding what is your profit of actual production. Then if this profit volume is greater or higher, we can assume that the production process and product and operation we are undertaking is in a correct decision. So higher the ratio, better the profitability. It indicates the effect on profit for given change in the sales. It also explains how it relates and how it depends on sale. As sales increases, profit volume ratio increases. So it is a correlated in a relation with sales value. It measures the profitability of each product, process, operation, etc. As it facilitates the information about your efficiency of product, production and operation and process, then it helps management to take a decision about every product and every process. Whether the process we have adopted is accurate or not, management can decide what to do, what alteration needs to be taken, what changes need to be done. These decisions management can take on the basis of profit volume ratio. Now, how to calculate profit volume ratio? There are formulas. First is contribution divided by sales into 100. This is the normal formula. But if you have not given any direct value and if you have given data of 2 years, then you need to apply this second formula, change in profit divided by change in sales. Suppose figure of 2 years are given of profit and same for the sales, then you need to first find out the difference of profit in both the year. Then find out difference of sales in both the year, and then divide profit by sales and make into 100. Another formula is available, that is 100 minus variable cost ratio. Okay, so from these formulas you can calculate profit volume ratio. This ratio can be increased by increasing contribution, and this can be done by increasing the sales price per unit. as this ratio is related to sales and contribution, as sales will increase, your contribution will increase. As contribution will increase, your profit volume ratio will be increased. So how to increase this contribution? For increasing contribution, you may reduce the variable or marginal cost. Okay. Then changing the sales mixture and selling more profitable product for which the PV ratio is higher. The concept of profit volume ratio is also useful to calculate the break-even point, the profit at given volume of sales, the sales volume required to earn a given profit, and the volume of sales required to maintain the present profit if the selling price is reduced by the specified percentage. So by all these measures, we can increase our profit volume ratio. Now let us consider one example. If you have given the information as sales rupees 1 lakh, profit is rupees 10,000, variable cost is given 70%, and you need to find out profit volume ratio, fixed cost and sales volume to earn a profit of I think it is a 40,000. I have missed writing. So you have given only 3 points: sales, profit and variable cost. You need to find out fixed cost. How you will get fixed cost? Then you need to calculate PV ratio and sales volume to earn profit of rupees 40,000. Now you have profit of 10,000 when your sales is 1 lakh. If you want to earn 40,000 profit, how much sales you will need to make? Okay. So let us first find out fixed cost, PV ratio. So we have sales 1 lakh. And variable cost is given 70%. So 70 divided by 100 into 1 lakh, 70,000 is your variable cost. Then we can calculate PV ratio. Formula is sales minus variable cost divided by sales into 100. So this sales minus variable cost is your contribution. Okay. In previous slides we have seen contribution divided by sales into 100. So this sales minus variable cost is termed as a contribution. So PV ratio is equal to contribution divided by sales into 100. Now you have sales 1 lakh minus variable cost 70,000, which we have identified here, divided by 1 lakh into 100, and it gives you your 30% of PV ratio. Understood till then? Now you need to find out fixed cost. Okay. So with this information, we can apply this formula. Contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit. Now you have available contribution, right? 30,000 here. As I told you, sales minus variable cost is contribution. So it is 30,000 is equal to fixed cost, suppose X, plus profit we have 10,000. So our contribution will be fixed cost is equal to 30,000 minus 10,000, and it is 20,000. So you have fixed cost 20,000. So when you want to earn profit of rupees 40,000, you need to apply this formula to find out sales. Okay. So sales is equal to fixed cost plus profit divided by PV ratio. Keep in mind that PV ratio remains same whether your sales amount is increased, but the ratio of sales to profit will be same. Okay. So this PV ratio will be constant always. So you need to keep it 30. Fixed cost is also constant, 60,000 into fixed cost is constant 20,000 plus profit, we need to earn 40,000 of profit divided by 30% into 100. So 30%. So it gives 60,000 divided by 30 into 100. So is equal to 2 lakh. So from this you can say that if you want to earn 40,000 of profit, you need to make a sale of rupees 2 lakh. I hope you have understood. In this problem, you need to keep in mind that PV ratio formula is contribution. Contribution you can get sales minus variable cost. Fixed cost will remain same even though your sales volume increases by any number. Profit volume ratio will remain same irrespective of increase or decrease of your sale. So you need to keep these figures constant and then you can find out expected sales. So I hope you have understand this problem. Now let us start margin of safety. Margin of safety is a difference between actual sales and sales at break-even point. Sales beyond break-even volume brings in profit. Such as sales represent a margin of safety. Margin of safety means when you are deciding selling price for particular unit, you need to consider the actual cost of production plus your margin of safety, means minimum level of profit you need to earn. Thus, this minimum level of profit you need to earn is margin of safety, and it starts above break-even point. So, whichever minimum profit you are earning on and above of break-even sales, that is called as margin of safety. It can be calculated as margin of safety is equal to total sales minus break-even sales. Margin of safety can also be calculated as profit divided by profit volume ratio, or margin of safety divided by total sales into 100. Depending upon the given information, available information, you can decide which formula you need to apply. Now, it is very important that there should be a reasonable margin of safety. Otherwise, a reduced level of activity may prove disastrous. The soundness of a business is gauged by a size of margin of safety. A low margin of safety usually indicates high fixed overheads, so that profit are not made until there is a high level of activity to absorb the fixed cost. Okay, and if a high level of margin of safety shows that break-even point is much below than the actual sales, so that even if there is a fall in sales, there will be still be a point. A low margin of safety is accompanied by high fixed cost. So, action is called for reducing the fixed cost or increasing sales volume. So, it is very much important to keep moderate margin of safety. The margin of safety may be improved by taking the following steps: lowering fixed cost, lowering variable cost so as to improve marginal contribution, increasing volume of sales, if there is used capacity, increasing selling price if market conditions permit, and changing the product mix as to be improved contribution. So friends, these are regarding margin of safety and PV ratio. In next video we will solve problems together on profit volume ratio and other tools of marginal costing.